Welcome back to another Shard Legacy League where we have Doomsday versus Black Saga Storm. Evan's going to be on the play, keeping only 4 cards. Hunter has kept 7, so he is in pretty good shape. See how Evan can do here. It does look like he is pretty much ready to roll with a Doomsday in his hand. Hunter has a pretty good grip as well with double Dark Ritual, and it looks like a urza'ssaga, Brainstorm. So we may see these two combo players go off here, and this may be a pretty short game one. They like to flick their cards back and forth, nervously taunting each other to play their combo piece. So we'll see if that's something that they actually do, or we'll just be sitting here twiddling our thumbs the way they twiddle their cards. But I think the Doomsday matchup is actually in a better position against the Black Saga Storm, because it can go off as quickly as turn 2, and it also has counter magic, where the Black Saga Storm is not running any counter magic. So Evan's debating whether those lands actually work, or he has to just keep them in around his hands before they actually go get lands out of his deck. Looks like he has decided to figure out how they work, and he went and got 2 Underground Seas, casting a Cabal Ritual off of them, just taunting Hunter, asking if he has any responses, which he doesn't, and he plays the namesake card Doomsday. But he does have to pass his turn because he has Hellbent, so I imagine Hunter has to win here. We'll see Hunter fetch his own Underground Sea, a good-looking Underground Sea that it is, and looks like Hunter has found these Storm counters and is going to play a Mox here, exiling a Brainstorm underneath it, and then he's going to cast his own Brainstorm. Finds the 2 cards he wants to put back, and it looks like he is ready to go here. So there's the Opal for a Storm count of 3, and then a Tappy Tap, Dark Ritual, maybe one more Dark Ritual here. Yeah, there's the one more. There's 5, there's 10 total life, and that is 6 for 12 total damage. See you in game number 2.
If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.
Welcome back to game 2. Evan will be on the play again, keeping 7. Hunter mulligan down to 6 cards this time. Evan plays his Lotus Petal and a Flooded Strand and passes back over to Hunter. Hunter takes his time, taking a look at what he has in his hand. He's going to play an Underground Sea, and let's see what else he wants to do. Maybe cast a Brainstorm here to maybe fill his hand up a little bit more. No, we're going to see a Chrome Mox come, and it looks like he's going to exile that Brainstorm I just said. So he's not going to look through the top of his library and see if he likes anything he sees. And we've got a Storm counter. So we'll see if he's able to convert on this turn 1 into a Lion's Eye Diamond, Mox Opal. So he looks like he really is going for it. No fear from Evan. No fear from Evan. Is that right? I think I'm saying that wrong. Maybe he doesn't fear Evan having the counterspell. That's probably the better way to say that. So yeah, he doesn't fear Evan. As we can see here, he's casting a Beseech, and Evan's going to take a peek at his hand here and see if he sees anything he likes. And maybe he has a Force of Will in there to just say no thank you to that Beseech. Because if it does resolve, it can get very difficult for him, especially with there already being a 5 Storm count. So he can Beseech for 2 more times, and well, Evan's going to put an end to that right now. But he could have Beseeched, it looks like 2 more times, putting the count up to 7, 6, 7, 8. He could almost get a kill there, but Evan says he's got his own ideas here. Dark Ritualing into a Doomsday. Hunter's going to take a peek at his library for a few moments. Evan's going to, I think, just go ahead and press on here, with Hunter only having 1 card in hand, maybe 2, not being really able to do anything. So we'll see an LED coming out of Evan's hand, and then we're going to see a Brainstorm, and we'll be able to look at the top 3 cards, rearrange them how we would like, and then play on from there. So he's going to put 2 back. Looks like one of those is the Oracle. So I think Evan may have this here. So he can Street Wraith cycle, and then hold priority Street Wraith cycle again, and then sacrifice the LED, holding priority. And then he'll draw 1 for 1 and then draw 1 for the other. He has 3 blue mana floating. He has a Cavern as well, so he's going to play an Oracle unimpeded. We'll see you in game number 3.
If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.
This time it's going to be Hunter on the play on this game 3, and Evan mulligan down to 6. So we'll see an Underground Sea coming out of Hunter's hand into a Thoughtseize, taking a peek at Evan's. Double Force of Will with a Ponder and a Brainstorm, and it looks like a Street Wraith as well. Evan's going to take that Dark Ritual to slow down Evan a little bit, but those 2 Force of Wills are definitely there to ruin his day. We'll see if that comes back to get him or not. I guess, like, you know, even if he took a Force of Will, being able to just Dark Ritual into a Doomsday is something that's no good. So Evan's going to Ponder. He likes the top 3 that he saw, so he's just going to draw off that Ponder instead of shuffling here. Pass it back over to Hunter, and we'll see, you know, he draws it's like a Dark Ritual there maybe, or, yeah, it was a Dark Ritual. So we'll see a Brainstorm. Takes a few moments to look over it, puts the top 2 back on top. And let's see here. There's a Saga. Hunter is under a little bit of pressure to win, but he also has to win through those well, at least a single Force of Will, pitching a Force of Will at the moment. So I don't think he's going to try and take a shot here. So back over to Evan, and we'll see what he's got here. Looks like it's going to be a fetch for another Underground Sea, and then into a Personal Tutor, putting Doomsday on top. So getting very close to a win con here, and Street Wraith into what he just drew. He found another Dark Ritual into a Doomsday, so man, it's like he's playing against me and constantly just kicking the absolute shit out of me. So Hunter has to win here, so he's going to lead off on a Dark Ritual, knowing Evan has Force of Will backup kind of thing. He does have a Veil of Summer in his hand, but I don't think he has a way to cast it without any green mana. So that's going to be tough as well, because he has to win on this turn. I don't know how he wins from here without being able to cast that Veil of Summer. We'll see him use that Saga mana plus the Dark Ritual mana, and it looks like he's going to go for a Beseech here, which would get him there if it resolves, but it's going to be a Force Will in that Beseech, and I believe that will be the game. So not much else Hunter can do here. See an untap from Evan, and Street Wraith cycle. Let's see what else he's got. He's got another Street Wraith to cycle, so just absolutely building a hand that didn't really matter. So Edge of Autumn, cycle, floating a blue. Edge of Autumn, cycle, floating a blue into his last card, which is Thassa's Oracle. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.